All right. Shalom, shalom. I'm the brother YAHAWAH from the GMS South Carolina camp, coming back with another lesson through the spirit and power of YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, Rakakwadash. Of course, before I get started with this lesson, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory. Call Haloyam La, YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, Rakakwadash. Secondly, of course, I want to give double honors to my apostles and my elders of great millstone that rule well, which taught me this truth, who are the true leaders of Israel today. And also peace, love, blessings, and salutations to the elect. All right, shalom. And, pretty much in this lesson, I want to touch on this article that, Elder Yashawamba, he pretty much made a lesson called titled News and Prophecy. And he pretty much brought out this article. So, through the spirit, I just read through this article and I wanted to kind of put my, 2 cents in on this article, man, because, this is a very heavy article and it pretty much tells you in a nutshell what, Esau Edom, the devil, the so-called white man, is planning to do. All right. Now, of course, I'm talking about, the elites of this society. I'm not talking about these peon crackers that, you see day to day on your jobs and, just, in a common everyday life. I'm speaking about these elites of the society, man. All right. These elite banking families, that top 1%. OK, ultimately, they want to be the most high. All right. Which that's in the scriptures, which I'm going to pull out. But pretty much in this article, it just gives you a rundown on what these devils are planning to do in their so-called New World Order. All right. Now, everything that's going on with the, with the sickness and, with the potion that they're trying to, force everybody to take. All right. It's all for a reason. All right. It's all about control. It's all about them setting up their New World Order, their one world government. OK, so I'm going to jump right into it. This is from activistpost.com. And it says total tyranny will all be targeted under the government's new pre-crime program. All right. Now, this was published May the 19th of this year. And jumping right into it. This is a quote from James Bamford. There is now the capacity to make tyranny total in America. And this is what these devils want to do. Now, you got Jake out here pretty much not having a clue about what's going on. They're trying to live it up. Party, party, party. Esau is bringing out these distractions. He's opening up, the country again. People can go to these sporting events and they can go to the stores with no mask and things like that. But it's all distractions. It's all smoke and mirrors. It's all a setup. And these people don't see that they're being led to the slaughter. OK, and when somebody with at least half a brain comes out with, and says, certain things that I'm going to read about in this article, these idiots out here are quickly label someone a conspiracy theorist. And that's it without even hearing them out, but that's the mindset of majority of these Americans. So reading on, it says it never fails. Just as we get a glimmer of hope that maybe, just maybe, there might be a chance of crawling out of this totalitarian cesspool in which we've been mired, we get kicked down again. All right. Now, I want to go into that word totalitarian. OK. Now, I'm going to jump to the adjective. It says characterized by a government in which the political authority exercises absolute and centralized control. And that's what these devils want to do. They want absolute control. They want to be like the Most High. They want to be like YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, man. All right. It says a totalitarian regime crushes all autonomous institutions in its drive to seize the human soul. And that's what Esau is trying to do. OK, he's ultimately trying to take your soul. And that's where the RFID chip, the mark of the beast, kicks in, where he's pretty much trying to download your spirit, OK, onto a chip. And he wants to control you. Okay. Now, when you bring it, when we bring this information out, beginning with the apostles and the elders, everybody got so much shit to say, especially a lot of these guys in these other camps, like Bishop Nathaniel, General Yohana, okay, just to name, a few. And you got these other Israelite camps too. Pretty much they've been talking shit to the apostles when, they've been bringing out this information. But now look, all of this information, all of the things that the apostles have been teaching are playing out right now before our eyes, man. Okay. So now what you guys got to say? Totalitarian. This is another adjective. It says of or relating to the principles of totalitarianism, according to which the state regulates every realm of life. Yeah, they want to control every aspect of your life. Okay, which when I get back into the article, you're going to see what I mean by that. The noun an inherit of totalitarian principles or totalitarian government. All right. Now I want to go into totalitarianism. It says a form of government in which the ruler is an absolute dictator, not restricted by a constitution or laws or opposition, etc. Yeah, right now, these devils are about to pretty much do away with the Constitution. That's why they're doing certain things. They're having certain false flags to slowly take away the rights of you people. Because Esau, he operates off of fear. So they'll create a problem to make everyone afraid so they can further take away your rights. That's what's going on with this sickness. OK, they got everybody wearing masks and everybody getting stabbed in their arms, man. OK, but it's all a setup. OK, that's what Esau does. He creates a boogeyman. OK, and then, it's classic Hegelian dialect. OK, problem, reaction, solution. He creates the problem, waits for the reaction, and then he comes with the solution. OK. Going to the noun, it says the principle of complete and unrestricted power in government. And that's what they want. They want complete and unrestricted power. OK. So let's go back to this article. It says, just as we get a glimmer of hope that maybe, there might be a chance of crawling out of this totalitarian cesspool in which we've been mired, we get kicked down again. In the same week that the U.S. Supreme Court unanimously declared that police cannot carry out warrantless home invasions in order to seize guns under the pretext of their community caretaking duties, the Biden administration announced its plans for a crime prevention agency. You see that? So these devils already knew that the people were going to reject police being able to carry out warrantless home invasions in order to seize guns. But now they had a backup plan. It's called the Crime Prevention Agency. All right, let's go into that and see what that is. DHS, which is our Homeland Security, creates new Center for Prevention programs and partnerships and additional efforts to comprehensively combat domestic violent extremism. These devils, Esau always talking about a terrorist or an extremist. OK, but what about him? What about this devil? He's the one going around terrorizing everything, man. He's the real extremist, dropping bombs everywhere where he sees fit, just for, to take oil and other natural resources to hoard. OK, to be, he's full of greed. OK, violence. But whenever you bring that out, Esau point the finger. Esau say, well, you guys are, if you disagree with this devil, all he has to do is say, oh, well, he's a terrorist because he disagrees with me. All right. He's anti-government. He's anti-American. OK, we need to lock him up because he has mental health issues, so on and so forth, man. But see, that's and these people, they don't understand it. So they fall right into the trap. All right. Which I'm not going to read all of this. I just wanted to go into that because this is a pretty lengthy article and I want to get through it as fast as I can. It says, talk about taking one step forward and two steps back. Pre-crime, straight out of the realm of dystopian science fiction movies, such as Minority Report, aims to prevent crimes before they happen by combing widespread surveillance, behavior prediction technologies, data mining, precognitive technology, and neighborhood and family snitch programs to enable police to capture would-be criminals before they can do any damage. And you already know who the main targets would be. It'll be you Israelites, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. Y'all will be we'll be the main targets. Okay, which they're already monitoring us now. But see, all of this technology that Esau has to, survey, to use surveillance against you, to watch you, it's all going to be on that chip. Okay, the RFID microchip. Okay, and they'll be able to have complete and full control over your spirit. You see, you people, when we bring this information out, y'all think it's far-fetched, man. But this is what these devils are really trying to do. Now, that movie Minority Report, let's click on that. Because I heard about it, but I never watched it. As a matter of fact, I got it pulled up right here. So this is a movie that came out in 2002, starring Tom Cruise. Now, pretty much a brief synopsis on it. It says, based on a story by famed science fiction writer Philip K. Dick, Minority Report is an action detective thriller set in Washington, D.C., of course, in 2054. All right. Where police utilize a psychic technology to arrest and convict murderers before they commit their crime. And that's what these devils want to do. And everything that these devils want to do before they actually do it. See, Esau likes to use gradualism. Okay. Everything that these devils like to do, they'll put it in their movies. Okay. As a matter of fact, let's go into that word gradualism real quick. Because this is one of Esau's key methods in how he does things. A gradual method of action. Let's go to gradual. Having steps or ridges. Yeah, he does things in steps. Okay. Esau doesn't just come out and just force something. He makes the people become used to seeing it. Okay. Just like when it comes to these certain commercials. Like if you notice now, because I barely watch TV, I do a lot of streaming and things like that. But if I'm watching a live, usually if I'm watching TV, it'll be like a live sport, sporting event like basketball or football or UFC or something like that. And when they show commercials, one thing I noticed, a lot of things that they push in commercials is the alphabet community. Okay, and y'all know what I mean by that, man. They like to push a lot of that. Okay, and at one point people was rejecting it, but now look at everything now, because these devils have been constantly putting that in the faces of you people. All right, and see, that's what this devil likes to do. He uses gradualism. It says a step climbed, a step towards something, a degree of something rising by stages. All right. And that's what Esau, the devil, likes to do. All right. Now let's go back. So pretty much it says that Minority Report is an action detective thriller set in Washington, D.C. in 2054, where police utilize a psychic technology to arrest and convict murderers before they commit their crime. Tom Cruise plays the head of this pre-crime unit and is himself accused of the future murder of a man he hasn't even met. So this devil is a fucking madman. Okay, this is what this devil is trying to do. While you dumbass Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans is out here, covered in folly and out here just, out of your fucking minds. And this devil is preparing a sword to come against y'all, man, because ultimately we already know who the real targets are. Okay, first and foremost, it's the men of the Lord. Okay, but ultimately it's all of you Israelites. Y'all the main targets. And if Esau got to get his own people involved and the heathen involved just to get to us, this devil will do it. All right. So it says pre-crime straight out out of the realm of dystopian science fiction movies such as Minority Report, aims to prevent crimes before they happen by combing widespread surveillance, before prediction technologies, data mining, precognitive technology, and neighborhood and family snitch programs to enable police to capture would-be criminals before they can do any damage. And right now, Esau's already setting that narrative up of division, because this will cause division. Okay, you see right here where they say they're coming up with family snitch programs. They already got the people divided. They want people to snitch on people who's not wearing the mask. They wanted to do like anonymous tips. They got an anonymous hotline for somebody to snitch on you because you're not wearing a mask, or because you seem, you seem dangerous. Okay. This particular pre-crime division will fall under the Department of Homeland Security, the agency notorious for militarizing the police and SWAT teams, spying on activists, dissidents, and veterans, stockpiling ammunition, distributing license plate readers, contracting to build detention camps, tracking cell phones with Stingray devices, carrying out military drills and lockdowns in American cities. Now, I was curious about this whole Stingray device, so I went and did some research. I looked it up. Now, a Stingray device is, and that's what it looks like. All right. So a Stingray device, it says, what does a Stingray device do? Stingray is the generic name for an electronic surveillance tool that simulates a cell phone tower in order to force mobile phones and other devices to connect to it instead of to a legitimate cell tower. That's how they spy on you, man. All right. And this is information that we already knew about. Okay, we understand, first and foremost, the number one targets that they're listening to are us, the Hebrew Israelites. All right, the men that are teaching this truth, because this truth is a direct threat unto Esau. Edom. The only reason why he hasn't rolled on us yet, because the Heavenly Father is the one that's in control. All right, now soon we understand that they're going to roll on us. We're going to be persecuted, man. Okay, we understand this. All right. As a matter of fact, let's go to, I think that's Matthew 24. Bear with me 1 second. Matter of fact, I think it's Revelation 2:10. Salakia. Yep. Revelation 2:10. Fear none of those things which thou shalt suffer. Behold, the devil shall cast some of you into prison. And why is he going to do that? Because he's going to say, oh, well, you Hebrew Israelites, y'all are a direct threat to America. You guys are extremists. Y'all are terrorists. And they're going to have set up guys who are going to do things and call themselves Hebrew Israelites. We're already prepared for that, man. They may have somebody go out and do something, and it could be stage a major false flag, and then they can say, oh well, because they've already tried it. It just hasn't really took off the way they wanted it. But soon the Lord is going to allow it to take off, just for prophecy's sake. So they're going to have somebody set up to, and they're going to say, oh well, he has ties to the Hebrew Israelites and this. So soon they're going to roll on us, man. All right. But it says, behold, the devil shall cast some of you into prison, and that's going to allow them to roll on us and cast us into prison. These concentration camps or internment camps, detention centers or re-education centers, whatever it is that they want to call them. All right. That you may be tried. Yeah. They're going to pretty much, we're going to be tortured. OK, that's what it means by being tried, as far as being tested. No matter what it is that they do, we're going to be tested. All right. And that's to prove our faith. All right. That's for us. We're going to be a witness, and some of us are going to have to be martyrs. All right. But that's OK, because we understand that the Lord is going to avenge us. No matter what Esau, one thing you got to remember, no matter what this devil does unto us, he can't stop prophecy. This devil is going down. Okay, this devil will fall. Regardless of what he does to us, YAHAWASHI is coming back. You know, brothers uploaded those videos from I believe it was I know in Chicago, and I believe the brothers in Kentucky. I believe. Yeah, I want to say the brothers in Kentucky. No, Kansas. In Kansas. All right. Where the brothers saw a fleet of chariots. Elder Malcolm, he made a lesson on it, where brothers, he said it was, hundreds of chariots, man, in all in formation. So we understand what time it is. And that's why this devil is ready to roll, because he knows his time is short, pursuant to Revelation 12:12. All right. You see, you guys see us on the highways and byways, and y'all just think that we're just out there just to be out there, man. But this is, hey, with the Lord having the men of the Lord, having the prophets back on the scene, prophesying, hey, that's a major event. That's something major. All right. This is something very heavy that's going on, and you people don't even realize it. It says, behold, the devil shall cast some of you into prison, that ye may be tried, and ye shall have tribulation 10 days. And that just means a period of time. Be thou faithful unto death, and I will give thee a crown of life. And that's what we fighting for, man. All right. So it says, fear none of those things. So we know these devils is listening to us and watching us, watching our every step, our every move. We understand that, but we don't give a fuck, man. Because while this devil is watching us, guess who's watching them? YAHAWASHI. Okay. Yahawah BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI. Okay. The angels. Why you think the angels is, why you think there's so many chariot sightings? Because they're recording what this goddamn devil is doing, man. With his punk ass, man. At the end of the day, man, fuck Esau, man. Excuse my French. Where was I? It says this particular pre-crime division, which I'm about to speed this up, because this is a very lengthy article. This particular pre-crime division will fall under the Department of Homeland Security, the agency notorious for militarizing the police and SWAT teams, spying on activists, descendants and veterans, stockpiling ammunition, distributing license plate readers, contracting to build detention camps, tracking cell phones with Stingray devices, which we already went into what that is, carrying out military drill. But, you bring up something like a Stingray device, proving that they actually monitor our calls. Somebody who's ignorant to the fact that this type of technology exists, they'll call you a conspiracy theorist. They'll say, oh, man, you watching too many movies, man. You must have been watching Minority Report, too much or something, man. Hey, these people are stupid as hell, man. It says using the TSA and advanced guard, conducting virtual strip searches with full body scanners, carrying out soft target checkpoints, directing government workers to spy on Americans, conducting widespread spying networks using fusion centers, carrying out constitution-free border control searches, funding city-wide surveillance cameras, and utilizing drones and other spy bots. Hey, this devil is a complete madman. All right. And that's why he thinks he's the Most High. Let's go to Isaiah, the 14th chapter. Okay. Because that plays right into this scripture. Isaiah 14, and let's go to 13. For thou hast said in thine heart, I will ascend into heaven. I will exalt my throne above the stars of the Most High. I will sit also upon the mount of the congregation in the sides of the north. All right. That's why Esau has this space program. Okay. That's why Esau has all of these satellites, for him to be able to use this type of technology that it was just bringing out, as far as them being able to use these certain technologies and everything like that, with the drones and spy bots and with the Stingray devices and things like that. Hey, they're able to do that because of the technology that they have, that the Lord gave unto them. But the technology that they have and what they use with the satellites, okay, the satellites that they send out in space, this is what it's talking about, okay? It says, I will exalt my throne above the stars of the Most High. I will sit also upon the mount of the congregation in the sides of the north. I will ascend above the heights of the clouds, all right? I will be like the Most High. So with this devil having this type of technology, he thinks he's the Most High. But guess what? It's all going to come crashing down, as it says in Isaiah 14 and 15. Yet thou shalt be brought down to hell, to the sides of the pit. Yeah, the Lord is going to take this devil out of power, man. Okay? Physically. He's already doing it spiritually. Okay? With the men of the Lord. Prophesying, man. It says the intent, of course, is for the government to be all-seeing, all-knowing, and all-powerful in its pre-exemptive efforts to combat domestic terrorism. Yeah, trying to be like the Most High. Okay? Talking about domestic terrorism. Okay? Salakia. It says where we run into trouble is when the government gets overzealous and overambitious and overreaches, which they always been doing that. This is how you turn a nation of citizens into snitches and suspects, and that's what they want. In the blink of an eye, ordinary Americans will find themselves labeled domestic extremists for engaging in lawful behavior that triggers the government's pre-crime censors. Of course, it's an elaborate setup. We'll all be targets, and that's the point. In such a suspect society, the burden of proof is reversed so that guilt is assumed and innocent must be proven. So pretty much they say that now everybody is innocent until proven guilty, but they're about to reverse it and saying everybody is guilty until proven innocent. Fucking devil. But what about Esau? What about your crimes? What about everything that you're doing? What about the things that you're guilty of? Everybody can be a terrorist and this and that, but when you call out the so-called white man, he wants to play the victim role. Or you guys are always talking about white people and, you know, we experience hate too. You know, we get, man, hey, man, fuck you goddamn crackers, man. All right. And when I say that, I'm speaking about Esau Edom, because I know that every so-called white person isn't an Edomite. OK, a lot of our people are mixed and mingled amongst Esau Edom, the so-called white man. All right. You're going to have Israelites that look like so-called white people. All right. But I'm talking about you straight up Edomites, man. OK, the hell with you goddamn Edomites. It's the American police states take on the dystopian terrors foreshadowed by George Orwell, Aldous Huxley, and Philip K. Dick, all rolled up into one oppressive pre-crime and pre-thought crime package. What's more, the technocrats who run the surveillance state don't even have to break a sweat while monitoring what you say, what you read, what you write, where you go, how much you spend, whom you support, and with whom you communicate. Like I said, this is a heavy article. Computers now do the tedious work of trolling social media, the internet, text messages, and phone calls for potentially anti-government remarks, all of which is carefully recorded, documented, and stored to be used against you someday at a time and place for the government's choosing. Yeah, man. So, of course, we already know, that falls right in line with what they're doing with us. They're recording our phone calls. They got pictures of us posted on walls of, police detectives' offices, just like you see in the movies where they'll have cartel members or certain people that they want to target that they consider a threat. And they got they have a picture of the leader at the top, and then they have, pretty much everybody that's underneath him. You know how it goes. All right. So we know that they're doing that with us. We know that they're recording our phone calls. They're watching our videos. They're tracking our every move. Okay, we understand that. But we understand that, guess what? Hey, we don't fear that shit because, hey, Psalms 34:7. Let's grab that. We understand that we're guarded and protected by the angels. We're protected by YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI. Psalms 34:7. All right. As the brother Shaquat just uploaded the video, times like no other. Yeah, we living in times like no other, man. And we're living in some very serious times, man. We're entering into Jacob's trouble. Okay. All of this that I'm reading about in this article correlates with Jacob's trouble. Okay. Psalms 34:7. The angel of the Lord encampeth round about them that fear him and delivereth them. All right. That's why you got to have faith in YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI for these terrible times, man. For all you guys out there that's bullshitting, that's faking the funk, that really don't truly believe in the Lord. Hey, guess what? The Lord knows who you are. Okay. The Lord knows if you're with him or against him. Because if you don't believe in YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, it means you're against him. All right. But for the true believers, the true believers are going to be protected. Okay. No matter what this devil is doing as far as watching our every move and listening to us and things like that, it doesn't matter. Okay. Says computers now do the tedious work of trolling social media. That's why that social media shit is a fucking devil, man. And it's a setup by the government. Okay, you got people out here just putting their life story all on social media and things like that. Social media is bullshit, man. All right. And now at the end of the day, I do have a Instagram account. All right. But at the end of the day, it is what it is, man. You use it at your own discretion. Okay. It says the internet, text messages, and phone calls for potentially anti-government remarks. So anything that's against the government. Okay. All of which is carefully recorded, documented, and stored to be used against you someday at a time and place. Yeah, they tracking on every move. They're recording it. And soon they're just going to put it out, all over the news and social media and things like that. So brothers got to be prepared for all of that shit, man. All right. But it's all good. And stored to be used against you someday at a time and place of the government's choosing. In this way, with the help of automated eyes and ears, a growing arsenal of high-tech software, hardware, and techniques, government propaganda urging Americans to turn into spies and snitches, as well as social media and behavior sensing software. Government agents are spinning a sticky spider web of threat assessments, behavioral sensing warnings, flagged words, and suspicious activity, reports aimed at snaring potential enemies of the state. Fucking madman. It works the same in any regime. As Professor Robert Gillespie notes in his book Backing Hitler about the police state tactics used in Nazi Germany, there were relatively few secret police, and most were just processing the information coming in. I had found a shocking fact. It wasn't the secret police who were doing the wide-scale surveillance and hiding on every street corner. It was the ordinary German people who were informing on their neighbors. So they're doing the same thing now. Hey, there's no new thing under the sun, man. All right, and it's starting with this whole, left-wing, right-wing agenda, having the people divided, with the mask and who took the jab and who didn't, who's wearing masks. Hey, these devils are already doing that, man. Okay. Now it says, here's the thing. The Germans themselves discovered quickly you won't have to do anything illegal or challenge the government's authority in order to be flagged as a suspicious character, labeled an enemy of the state, and locked up like a dangerous criminal. And that's going to be a part of Jacob's trouble. That's going to be a part of martial law. You see, you people, y'all think that, the things that we're bringing out is far-fetched, man. But we're telling you what this devil is about to do. Okay. Let's go to 2nd Esdras 15, and let's go to verse 17. It says, a man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able, for because of their pride the city shall be troubled, and houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. All right. Now, verse 17, it says, a man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able. That's speaking about martial law. When they lock the city down, when they have these checkpoints, militarized police, they're going to have the military, these foreign UN troops. All right. And you're going to have to abide by their laws. And if you don't, you're either going to be hauled off to a detention center or a concentration camp or put to death. All right. And this is a part of Esau and his whole totalitarian system that he's setting up, being the New World Order. Okay. It says, for because of their pride, the city shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword. You're going to have these famines. People are not going to be able, they're going to be cut off from our society. People are going to be bugging out. They're going to run up in your house to take goods if they know you have it, or even if they don't know you have it. So we're coming into that time to where you got to have protection of Yahawah, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI. A lot of people are about to get put to death, man. All right. This is about to be some crazy shit, but it's all good. Isaiah 33:6, wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times. That's what's going to keep us stable when all of this chaos breaks loose, man. All right. A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation. All right. It's already a food shortage. All right. You had fill gates of hell. Y'all know who I'm talking about. Pretty much buying up all the farmland and then talking about that everybody should start turning to synthetic meat. And now that you got all of these certain food shortages, meat shortages, okay? This thing is real, man. All right. But these are the prophecies coming to pass. And this ain't a time for us brothers and, the true believers. All right. The few sisters as well. This ain't a time for us to be depressed. This is beautiful. And this should be building our faith because we're seeing that the prophecies are coming to pass. We're seeing that this is the truth. This thing is real, man. So this ain't no time to be, all depressed and scared and nervous. Hey, fuck all that shit, man. Hey, this is a time for us to rejoice, man. All right. This truth is being unfolded right before our very eyes, man. This is exciting times, man. Because this devil is about to fucking fall, man. Come on, man. It says, in fact, all you will need to do is use certain trigger words, surf the internet, communicate using a cell phone, drive a car, stay at a hotel, purchase materials at a hardware store, take flying or boating lessons, appear suspicious to a neighbor, question government authority, or generally live in the United States. So pretty much everybody's a target. Like it said at the top of this article, the following activities are guaranteed to get you censored, surveilled, eventually placed on a government watch list, possibly detained and potentially killed. So we already know the truth is, at the forefront of it, man. We already know that they, watching us, man. So we already know. It says use harmless trigger words like cloud, pork, and pirates, Hey, man, so pretty much they're going into, which I'm not going to read all of these, man. Y'all can go and look it up for yourself. But they're going into certain things that can get you potentially tracked and flagged by the by DHS, by Homeland Security. So it says a few things is things like using harmless trigger words like cloud, pork, and pirates. Use a cell phone, drive a car, attend a political rally, express yourself on social media, serve in the military, disagree with a law enforcement official, call in sick to work, limp or stutter. Come on, man. Appear confused or nervous, fidget, whistle, or smell bad, man. Hey, they pretty much got a broad range to pretty much label anybody as domestic terrorist and to be tracked and flagged, man. Allow yourself to be seen in public waving a toy gun, which that's stupid, or anything remotely resembling a gun, such as a water nozzle or a remote control or a walking cane. All right, and then they go into an account of that. Stare at a police officer. Appear to be pro-gun, pro-freedom, or anti-government. That's why these dumb niggas, in these camps that call themselves, banging on Esau and showing themselves go to the gun range and appearing to be militarized. Those guys are either set up or they're extremely stupid and they don't have the spirit on them. Okay. Attend a public school. Speak truth to power. So you already know what that means, speaking the truth. And we're at the forefront of it, man. But that's pretty much the article. You know what I'm saying? I just wanted to go into that. Hey, this devil is preparing a sword, man. All right. This devil is getting ready to roll on everybody, man. Okay. But it's all good because at the end of the day, the Lord is going to bring down Esau. Okay. Let me see if I can find a scripture. Matter of fact, let's go back to Isaiah 14. And let's go here. It says, yet thou shalt be brought down to hell, to the sides of the pit. They that see thee shall narrowly look upon thee and consider thee, saying, is this the man that made the earth to tremble, that did shake kingdoms? Yeah, because right now, Esau, he's the big bully on the block. Everybody's afraid of him. He got all of this technology. He can watch your every move. He can listen to you. He can see you at all times. He got all of these weapons and bombs and things like that. But now the Lord is turning the tide a little bit, man. These other countries, they're not afraid of Esau anymore. They see that he's becoming weak. All right. It says, they that see thee shall narrowly look upon thee and consider thee, saying, is this the man that made the earth to tremble, that did shake kingdoms? Yeah, because when the Lord brings them down and put them back, in his original beast-like state, put him in a dumbed-down beast-like state, hey, we're going to be looking at him, well, when I say we, Israelites, like the common Israelites, they're going to be looking at him and saying, this the man that made the earth tremble, this pathetic piece of shit, this feeble-ass piece of shit, that made the world as a wilderness and destroyed the cities thereof. And this is talking about Esau, man. Okay, this is talking about the so-called white man. All right. That opened not the house of his prisoners. All the kings of the nations, even all of them, lie in glory, every one in his own house. But thou art cast out of thy grave like an abominable branch, and as the raiment of those that are slain, thrust through with a sword, that go down to the stones of the pit, as a carcass trodden under feet. Thou shalt be joined with them in burial, because thou hast destroyed thy land and slain thy people. The seed of evildoers shall never be renowned, because they're about to be cut off, man. Verse 21. Prepare slaughter for his children for the iniquity of their fathers. So all you common peon Edomites, y'all about to get put to death. All right. That they do not rise nor possess the land nor fill the face of the world with their cities. For I will rise up against them, saith the Lord, YAHAWAH BAHASHAM YAHWASHI of hosts, and cut off from Babylon the name and remnant and son and nephew, saith the Lord. All right, so the Lord is about to cut down Esau. He's about to completely cut him off, man. So these devils can plan all the, their new world order tactics and all of that. They can plan all they want. But at the end of the day, at the Lord, YAHAWAH BAHASHAM YAHWASHI is going to get the last laugh. And YAHWASHI is about to come and checkmate this goddamn devil. But that's pretty much it. Lord willing, this lesson was edifying. And until next time, I want to say shalom.